Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. You know, guys, thank you for coming back. I think I need another videographer. Because the one behind this camera is either I put my hand and shake the life out of her, or I know we are not going anywhere. But first, let me introduce my boyfriend, Yvonne.
Hello, guys.
Amaka and Yvonne. Welcome.
Thank you.
So me, I'm not on it.
No, the only honey.
Don't touch me.
Sorry, guys.
It's only coffee here, my people.
My own, what will be this one? Now that
Pink jeans.
It's
Slur. Right, okay. Okay, it's the girls, ladies, whatever.
Okay.
I have a boyfriend and we've been dating for 8 years plus. Okay. We plan on settling down between now and Easter next year. Okay. All of a sudden, my parents are telling me that my destiny... My parents are telling me that my destiny doesn't match with where he's from. That I should forget about marrying him. They won't allow it. I'm so messed up. Don't know what to even think. Because they're not giving me any reasonable reason for their claim. So let me just... They've been together for 8 years plus. In these 8 years plus, the parents didn't know that their destiny... Now that they're planning to get married, the parents have said that
her destiny doesn't match where the guy comes from.
There's destiny. That's her own parents, not the boy's parents.
No, and that's what I'm saying. So that means they're saying that their daughter's destiny didn't match with the man's where he come from. This is just the tribalistic, is it?
No. But they let you marry 8 plus years. We are together 8 years. 8 years and a plus. You've been together. They didn't know that your destiny didn't match.
I don't think they want their daughter to get married.
Yes.
There must be a reason why they keep their daughter, so that maybe she's the one financially supporting them. So they think
probably
because this happens a lot in many families, especially their daughters. When they're making the meek out of their daughters, they never want them to get married, so that because once she get married now, the husband, and then the husband will probably control where her finances go. So this is the only thing they can, because if they are telling you, I can't see why they will allow you to date the
8
guy
plus years
for 8 years,
and lose all the chances of seeing other people if
exactly. So exactly. And now maybe you guys, ladies, help me out. What do I know?
What is destiny? Because I thought destiny was in the hand of God. I don't know why. I don't know why people like to throw this word destiny around as if they've got power, as if they are judge and jury. Who the hell are you, and what do you know about destiny? Destiny, we're all created, we're all here for reasons. It's only that destiny is between you and God. So how do you now know? So if you know her destiny, then you probably would have stopped her from going out. Go and find the destiny and bring the destiny sooner rather than later. Because after all, you guys are the ones still saying you want your daughter to get married. If you had that kind of control, you would have gone to go and get whoever is destined for her.
There might be, putting God, there is no God. Maybe before she was born, they probably made a pact. They probably made, I'm just throwing out there. They probably made a pact with whatever, their native doctor, whatever it is.
Or pastor.
No, this is native doctor. This is, this can make a pact.
You never know.
Whatever. I found, a prophet that you'll have this child, but she must never get married.
Possible.
That's, you could look at it that way, which is why they'll let you date that. So the minute you come and say you're married, you have to reason. Maybe if you get married, they will either lose all their wealth, or maybe they will die, or somebody will run mad. Is your mother a businesswoman? Your father, maybe he's a rich man. You know that kind of. Maybe that's how.
Or just pure snobbery.
It's not. No. It was not 8 plus years.
No, but when I say snobbery, dating for them is dates now. Date is different from marriage. Now they're talking marriage. They are putting their foot down.
No. This one is usually a pact. Something they will let you date for years.
Maybe they went to consult their pastor, and the pastor said the man is not for you.
Maybe the pastor wants you.
Or maybe the pastor wants you.
Or then the pastor's child.
Your dad. We are just thinking that, please.
It's in a cult.
Or here with us. We always think what they're
thinking. We're thinking.
Maybe. Hang on. Maybe your dad has borrowed money on your head and you don't know yet.
Exactly.
And he wants his village people to come and marry. I don't get it. If you allow your daughter, and this is where I'm not saying this is not culture or tradition.
It's not culture.
It's just that what happened to you give birth to children, you don't give destiny. You know, you can give, you know, you carry the pregnancy for 9 months, but you're not going to give that child he or her destiny. Why can't, if she wasn't happy with this man, why didn't you people stop the relationship 6 months, 1 year, maximum 2 years? Why do you drag
8 years plus?
If this woman has got married 8 years ago, they probably would have had, if they were having children every 2 years, they would have had 4 kids.
Huh?
Even if they are having, some people have it 1.5 years, they would have had 5. You would have had 5 grandchildren.
They have twins, maybe they'll have 10.
Amaka, where does that come from?
People know they born twins. You know born twins.
Yes, so but I born her 5 times.
Some people born this like they're quadruplets.
I born her 5 times.
Okay, first time twins, the second time 4, third time triplets.
You they forbid the 10 children. You they forbid them.
I just say maybe. 8 plus years, that's why you're not even young. Your parents are wicked. They haven't told you why. Sorry. Sorry. What is it? The man must be made
go from 4 to 10?
Because people don't
go from 4 to 10.
Yeah, 1 plus 1 is 2.
Okay, so how many times?
Okay, they're born every year. They could have had 10 children, though.
How?
Twins, quads, triplets.
This woman, you're such a big baby. You black buyer. Big fool. She's a big baby.
My dear. Ask your parents, go and consult your own affair. Go and, because if you really want to marry the guy, my dear, after 8 plus years, you will marry the guy. Your parents, whether they like it or not.
If I were you, maybe they don't want your bride price. Just go and
exactly.
By the time when you born 10 children, they go tired now.
Then they know.
Then they will find out that your destiny match with his soul, not the village people.
8 years plus.
Because your destiny should not match with the village people. Your destiny should be matched with the man that you are about to spend your rest of your life.
Because imagine if after 8 plus years. No wait, 8 years plus. Put it on, shoot on the other foot. If after 8 years plus years not go to marry, it's your same parents that we are busy. You wasted our daughter's time.
Yeah.
So the parents want you have wasted the poor man's time. You could have found another woman in those 8 years and start borning children, and then you're going to be telling that your destiny doesn't matter. My dear, if you want to marry the person, go ahead and marry. Is it your parents that's married? They are married, or did they tell them that their destiny didn't match? Is it an arrangement? Unless they do arrange marriages where they come from. If they did, then they wouldn't even let you date this man for 8 years plus.
Exactly.
No, I think what you should do is maybe you should call your uncles.
Yes.
So that they can come and ask your father how he knows your destiny. You have to ask questions.
True.
You know, like they said, did they not tell us that what elderly people can see sitting down, even when we climb Iroko tree, we will see it. Maybe what they are saying, they can't tell you because they feel that you can't handle it. Right?
They waited 8 years
to
see this thing.
Maybe this is not that they are consulting their forefathers, and their forefathers told them her destiny no they did. So now you are saying.
So she has been asking them, and they are not giving any.
So go and meet somebody that they respect. Maybe if you go to church, go and bring the pastor. Let the pastor come and ask them how they see the destiny. Whether maybe them push
a pastor in the church that they don't go to, because maybe that pastor has found someone that they want to marry. Because I don't understand.
Again, you know, for me, they punish their daughter in a way. Because you put your daughter now in a limbo. Because like she said, I would be confused as well if I date somebody for 10 years and I say, let's go home and meet my papa and my father.
They probably met them in 10 years.
And my father said to me that, you know, your destiny doesn't match with this person.
Don't marry.
Most times when you have all this, what in my opinion I call bullshit, is the reflection of the parents themselves, of what they want, not about their children.
Possible.
And 9 out of 10, they really don't care about the daughter. They just want to rule her life.
There must be some financial gain somewhere there.
There must be a financial gain somewhere, or the parents didn't do something, so they want to use through their children to do that thing. You know, sometimes they don't fulfill something, so their child will fulfill their own dreams and forget. As far as they are concerned, their children's dream is irrelevant to the facts. You know, this happens a lot. So when you start interfering in your daughter, especially after 8 years, the mother or the father has either maybe they just found out a new millionaire that they want.
That's abroad. I'll take you to Canada.
They've decided that okay, this one is going to give us some money, or that's
Exactly.
where we end our pension, or there's a business arrangement. But there is a gain to the parents.
Yeah.
Because if not, they would not be interfering in the daughter's life.
Now,
like
After
this.
8 years.
After 8 years. 8 years, that was enough time for other suitors to come forward if you had made the objection.
Yes.
So you've made this lady lost or lose possible suitors in that 8 years. If
Or
you
maybe
objected
she's
to the
actually
thing.
happy because if she wasn't
No, but
happy,
they won't recognize that because
yeah,
she's
because,
No, they don't care.
selfish.
They don't
because
care.
if she wasn't happy, I don't think she herself would spend 8 years
8
in a
years, that's
relationship.
the-
You get what
that's
I
the
mean?
point.
And if you allow your daughter to spend 8 years in a relationship, except maybe they were not in the country and they just only
no, this one they did.
I don't-
They
I don't-
went
I
to
don't
court.
even- I don't
There's a
even-
court. There's a
I don't
country
even
somewhere.
I don't even give a damn if they entered grave together and came out. At the end of the day, 8 years was too long to object. Something new has happened. and they
Maybe
want-
not something new. Maybe
Or-
there is one baba that was waiting for her to be old enough,
Old
and they know
enough.
that if they told her when she was younger,
Yeah.
so let her have her fun. Let her have her fun. By the time she's old enough,
Yeah.
then it's time for this baba. Maybe that your school fees they were paying in Obodo, but maybe it's that baba that was paying for it. So that
in fact, no, actually,
no, but it's true. But it does happen.
This thing you're saying is actually
It does
true.
happen.
My primary school, 2 sisters in my class were married to their husbands when they were babies.
Ooh.
So yeah, they
But they wouldn't know.
They gave them. So
Yes.
the 2 babies, they had rings on their toe. They were going to school. The husbands were paying
Exactly
for
happened.
the school. But like every time we do like our school visit, this was not in secondary school, when we were in boarding school. The parents will come first, see, go, then the husbands will come.
But if they knew they had husbands,
No, it was obvious when they were old enough, they now told them that they were already
betrothed.
yeah.
You see, but then they would exactly. So maybe
They
that's
were
the same thing, and the
that's-
parents
so
are
that's-
too
yeah.
embarrassed to tell you. Maybe there's
So
somebody that.
literally they were looking at, because when they were, I said they were barely, they were not even up to a year old when they handed this
That's
So they do that a lot.
So by the time these
That's
girls,
horrible.
by the time we were in Form 2, a bit Form 3, these men were like in their 60s or so. So
Ew.
imagine these are girls now coming into their age, they used to come to London.
Boyfriend. Maybe they have boyfriend
looking for
here.
boyfriend and everything, and then you see this old baba coming to see them, and they're like, "That's my husband." It was so. I mean, this one is not story. It happened in front of
No,
me.
but I know it
I'm
happens.
Thinking, how do you? But again, I think religion and everything. They went with it. They were happy with it. Or that,
Because well, they told them, but this one they probably didn't tell her. What is that? Betrothed.
yeah,
This
they
guy
did a lot.
either they made a pact, or like you said, somebody has been paying your school fees, and they know that if they tell you you reject, they just wanted you to have your boyfriend, have fun.
From, yeah.
Then, or
No,
Cut.
hang on a minute. Do you think the girl is going to walk now to the man that she's been dating for 8 years and say, sorry, I can't marry you? You get what I mean? They're
It's up
putting
to
their
her.
daughter in a very tricky
It's
position.
They don't care.
It's up to her
That's
that they don't
horrible.
care.
so it's up to
and
her
that's why
what
in
she
some
wants.
cases you see where people will run away.
Run away.
Because that's the only option she has.
This is
She
kind
can
of case.
determine. And then if she runs away, then they'll have to return the bride price.
Yes.
If they are betrothed or whatever. Because I think one of the girls, eventually she found someone that she likes. I
She
think
ran.
I don't know what happened, but I know they returned, but they were babies.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jonaka.
they were babies.
No, so I don't know what.
And
what-
there wasn't anything wrong. When I say, first of all, it blew my mind to see that, but there wasn't even anything wrong in that. So you have to understand that there are people who are okay with it. The fact that you're not okay with it doesn't mean that there are people that are not.
Yeah, but this one, she's obviously not okay
And
with it.
again,
And
I
they
don't
haven't
think
told her what
they're
this
not
person is.
telling
Yes,
her.
they're not telling her something.
Yeah, I think they
Then that means it must be not, but maybe it's either not betrothed. They must have signed some allegiance to something.
Something.
Because usually when they keep that kind of secret, if you make your money, like there's one woman I remember in Lagos, she had 3 daughters, and her daughters never had children, could never have children, until one of the daughters, now went to older daughter, by the time they were older, told mother, what is it that why you have to do over that? It doesn't seem to bother you. It was on the woman's death that she now confessed that she struggled to have children, and that she had to sign a pact. And the only pact that she had was that she'll have 3 children, but those daughters will never have children.
That's horrible.
So that was the pact she signed.
And in her desperation, she didn't think
Yeah,
about
The future. And then she had, unfortunately, she had 3 girls.
Wow.
So those women never had, and that those and that this is actually true. So it happened in Lagos, and and the children couldn't understand this woman. This man is not. It doesn't really bother her. There's no pastor. There's nowhere they didn't go. Well, when the mother that she had to say, look, I'm confession.
You are dying, and then what can we do when you are on your way out?
But by this time they were over 40. They couldn't even have any children anymore.
That's terrible.
That if those girls manage to get pregnant, that she will die or something. Why
did you die and let them?
My dear.
But that's the thing.
There was something like that the other day when.
So it happens
when someone write something like that, and I said I don't even know if I can discuss it. When he said. I think I put it on our group chats when he comes from a very wealthy family, but the family all agrees that the second child, the first son, second child has to be sort of like sacrificed for them to maintain the wealth of the family, and that second child has disabled, and the whole family had to protect the child. But now he's his turn, so he is about to get married, or he's about to get married. But any woman that is planning to get married to, he has to tell them that our second child will be used for that, and no woman wants to.
If it's you, uncle.
No woman wants to do that. So he was contemplating whether to run away or not to do it, but the family will go down. That he's so confused that he's in the late 30s and no woman. Personally, I wouldn't even marry a man like that. How do you? I don't understand the logic behind it.
But you are saying you will not marry. I can tell you now that there are some men who will marry.
Women.
No, there are some men that will even marry and not even say.
No, but they have to tell. Part of the condition, the woman has to know.
Because obviously she has to know that the second child that she's going to carry.
That's part of the
it has to be disabled. And how do you?
But if you disagree,
do you break the child leg or spiritually?
That's the point. How do you make the child disabled? And what if it is the first child that is disabled and not, or the third one and not?
No, it has to be the second child, and everyone has to protect that child until replacement.
If he doesn't agree, then they lose all their money. I'd rather lose all my money.
My question is, once you find the replacement, what happened to the old one? Does he die? Do you people throw him away, or do you suffocate him? I don't get it. And you people will go to church every Sunday and shout hallelujah with your
poverty.
I am so.
It's not poverty. It's not poverty.
No. I'm coming. Poverty and ignorance, they are the biggest sin.
I don't even think it's poverty. It's just
poverty. Because if it's not poverty, you will not want that money so much.
It's poverty. Do you know what?
You don't want that money so. It's not people that. I mean, there are people that are knowingly entering into such deals. And you won't tell me that they are not educated. They are educated. I still say poverty, because poverty, your need for money.
That's greed.
No, they
don't want to work for the money. They would rather have. Anything. It's greed.
No, some of them are working. Some of them have worked.
Most of them.
Some of them, they need money. Full stop. Not even. We can now talk about those that probably want a bit extra. I'm talking about.
They don't want. It's laziness. They don't want to work for the money.
Well, that's the point I'm making.
Not poverty. They just don't want to work for the money. They just don't want to work for the money.
I can never understand the logic behind it.
So
my darling sister, I don't even know what to say, because I'm literally. But whatever is behind it, there must be someone in your family that you can actually
go and talk to.
So that maybe if your parents reason with you, you might be able to understand where they are coming from. But if they're not giving you any reason, follow your heart. But there is a parable that says, in my language, a child that the parents did not send to a husband's house, she will go and come back. Because if your family do not accept it, I wonder if you have a great marriage. That would be a different story. But until next time, bye guys.